Hallo Leute, willkommen zu einem neuen Stream auf meinem Kanal. Heute werden wir uns auf jeden Fall die Pokémon Direct ansehen und ja, viel Spaß. Warten wir noch auf ein paar Zuschauer. Okay, gehen wir rein. Ich hab's mir noch nicht angesehen, also.
Welcome to the Pokémon Direct. I'm Ishihara from the Pokémon Company. In today's broadcast, I'd like to touch on two topics. Let's get started with the first topic. Have a look at the following footage.
2006. Oh. Was ist das für ein Game? Das neue Spiel Pokémon Mystery Dungeon. Retter Team DX. Einfach mal zu Beginn ein neues Pokémon-Game für Switch angekündigt. Jo, und ab wann ist das verfügbar?
It's been about 15 years since Pokémon Mystery Dungeon, Red Rescue Team, and Blue Rescue Team were released for the Nintendo DS and Game Boy Advance systems in Japan. But now they will gain a new life as a Nintendo Switch title. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX will be released March 6, 2020. What's more, we'll release a demo version today on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation. You'll be able to carry over your save data to the full version of the game once purchased, so please take this opportunity to get a sample of the fun. Now, for the other topic, I think we'll ask Game Freak to share it with you. Mr. Masuda, Mr. Omori, it's all yours.
Okay, geht jetzt die ganze Direct nur um dieses Spiel oder kommt
Hello everyone, I'm Masuda from Game Freak.
Ich hoffe
Hello,
immer
and
noch
I'm
auf
Omori,
ein
also from
Pokémon
Game Freak.
Diamant Remake.
We hope everyone has been
Ja,
finding
so
something to
nice.
enjoy in the latest entries to the Pokemon series, Pokemon Sword and
Leute,
Pokemon
passt
Shield,
alles
since their
ins
release
Team,
last
bitte mal in den
November.
Chat schreiben. Ist
Our
immer
goal
ein-
is always to deliver lively new adventures that delight Pokemon trainers around the world. We did our best to fill these titles with fun activities so that our players could have a fulfilling experience. And the Galar region is a vast one. We suspect you've had many new discoveries and fun encounters along your adventure. We've been thinking about how much we'd like it if everyone's Pokemon adventures could go on even longer, with more to dig into and new discoveries to explore. We've been working on plans for some time, in fact. This This is why we at Game Freak are now developing the Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield expansion pass,
Erweiterungspass.
a downloadable expansion for the Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield games that will be available for purchase from Nintendo eShop.
Okay, das hätte ich echt nicht erwartet. Gibt's
Until
neue
now,
Pokémon
we've
oder was?
sometimes released new titles set in the same region as previous games, such as Pokémon Platinum version or Pokémon Ultra Sun and Pokémon Ultra Moon.
Oh, und jetzt kommt die Spezialedition.
This expansion pass will be different from those games. You'll be able to set out on new adventures using the save data you're already playing with.
We're in the thick of development now, but we've prepared some footage for you so you'll be able to at least get a feeling for what new experiences await you.
Aber bitte besser wie Ultrasonne Ultramond. Ultrasonne Ultramond war ja
Please have a look.
ein Witz. Jetzt bin ich gespannt. Komm, macht's mich schmackhaft. Geht weiter. Jetzt. Neues Gebiet. Schaut's aus. Oh, das sieht aber richtig nice aus. Aber ganz schlau, was soll ich jetzt sagen? Ist das ein neuer Arena-Leiter? Könnte sein. Kann ich, ja. Es wird wahrscheinlich ein paar neue Arenen geben. Weil ich wüsste nicht, was sie sonst machen wollen. Mehr Customization. Zack. Ach, es gibt jetzt echt neue Pokémon. Also Bisa, Flor und Toritox sind jetzt auch drin. Oder habe ich das falsch verstanden? Bitte sage es, dass Toritox und Bisa, Flor und bitte noch mehr drin sind. Die Insel der Rüstung. Okay, Pokémon Rüstung heißt es in dem Fall. Ich dachte immer Pokémon Bogen wird es heißen. Das sieht nice aus. Regi Eis, Regi Stil und Regi Rock gibt's auch. Oha. Was ist das, eine neue Fleckmon-Entwicklung oder was? Ich verstehe grad gar nicht. Knackrack! Knackrack! Das ist Knackrack! Ja! Ist das Lachs? Oder ist... Ja, Art. Das ist auf jeden Fall... Neue Zapdos, Arctos, Lavados-Formen. Alter, krass, es kommen noch neue Pokémon. Ja! Es gibt Knackrack. Okay, und diese zwei gibt es also. Ja, Leute, das Spiel ist gerettet, es gibt Knackrack. Ist die neu? Mit jedem. Ach so, du bist dann das dritte Lego, schätze ich, oder? Zwei neue Legis. Okay. Also legendäre Pokémon. Was kommt jetzt noch? Also das hier überzeugt mich. Vielleicht werde ich es mir kaufen. Mal schauen.
What did you think of this first look?
Top.
The Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield expansion pass will be composed of the Isle of Armor, planned to be released by the end of June 2020, and the Crown Tundra, planned to be released in autumn 2020.
Komm, damit können Sie das
If you
Spiel
buy the
noch
Pokémon
richtig
Sword and
durchspielen.
Pokémon Shield expansion pass, You'll be able to enjoy both as they're released.
Lol, was? Richtig geil.
Each part offers a different adventure, where you'll be able to visit unseen areas of the Galar region and meet new people and Pokémon that live there. There are 2 versions of the expansion pass, one for Pokémon Sword and one for Pokémon Shield. Different Pokémon will appear in the different versions, and you'll also run into some different people and places. We're hoping players can continue with the classic Pokémon experience of trading with one another and working together.
Now, without further ado, let's have the director himself present more information on the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. Mr. Tani?
Also die schauen beide gut aus.
Hello, I'm Tani from Game Freak.
Hat man dich schon mal gesehen? Nein, oder?
I'm working as the director for the Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield expansion pass. The Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra are in development as we speak. So today, we'd like to show off some designs and concept art to help introduce you to these new areas. Your adventures in Galar are getting even bigger. First, let us introduce the Isle of Armor, which focuses on the theme of growth. Take a look.
Take a look.
The next destination in your adventure is a giant island off the shores of the Galar region, known as the Isle of Armor. This island is full of beautiful nature. You'll find beaches, bogs, forests, caves, and dunes. And of course, you'll find Pokémon that you couldn't previously find in Galar dwelling there too.
Also ganz neue oder eben
There's a dojo for Pokémon battles on this island. And you'll take up an apprenticeship under the Pokémon trainer who runs it. This is Mustard, who will become your mentor. He's also the mentor of Champion Leon, who you probably know quite well. In fact, Mustard has occupied the seat of champion himself in the past. You'll also encounter new rivals among your fellow apprentices. When playing with the Pokémon Sword expansion pass, you'll be training with Clara, who is a poison-type user. When playing with the Pokémon Shield expansion pass, you will be training with Avery, who is a psychic-type user. They're both training hard so they can someday have a gym and stadium to call their own. Next, we'd like to introduce the legendary Pokémon that will be central to the story. Kubfu. It's a fighting-type Pokémon that strives to become stronger with single-minded dedication.
Und ein reines Kampf-Pokémon.
As you progress through your training, Mustard will entrust you with this
Sorry, aber
Pokémon.
das ist jetzt enttäuschend. Was ist das?
Once you complete your training together with Kubfu, it will be able to evolve into Urshifu.
Oh, okay, die sind nicht so... Die sehen eigentlich ganz cool aus.
There is Single Strike style, a fighting in dark type style that delivers a single strike at blinding speed.
Pokémon. Das erinnert mich jetzt eher an...
There's also Rapid Strike style, a fighting in water type style that focuses on unleashing a torrent of rapid strikes.
Kampfwasser, okay.
What's more, it's been revealed that Urshifu has a Gigantamax form. Each style will have a different appearance, as well as a different G-Max move. You'll be able to evolve your Kubfu into an Urshifu in one of these 2 styles, Single Strike style or Rapid Strike style, during your adventure. Urshifu is a powerful Pokémon with a brand new ability, and it also has a new move for each of its 2 styles. Once you've completed your training, bring it with you for some online battles or official competitions. We also want to talk about Rillaboom, Cinderace, and Inteleon, final evolutions of the first 3 Pokémon you team up with in the Galar region. During your adventure in the Isle of Armor, these special partners in your teams will be able to Gigantamax. You can look forward to seeing their new forms and new G-Max moves. And as you can see here, we've got even more in the works to make sure your journey is as smooth and fun as possible. There are new fashion items, and you'll even be able to obtain new looks for your bike.
Das ist cool.
We hope you'll look forward to the new experiences coming in the Isle of Armor.
Ja, dieser Florentortreff.
Next, I'd like to discuss the Crown Tundra, the second area, which has a theme of exploration. I'm going to show you the information we have at the moment.
This expansion is set in the snow-swept realm of the Crown Tundra. Take a look for yourself at the beautiful scenery of this shining, silvery landscape. As it turns out, the Isle of Armor isn't the only uncharted area waiting for you all in the Galar region. In this frigid area, with its towering winter mountains, people live in small communities that support and rely on each other. Much like on the Isle of Armor, you'll be able to find Pokémon that didn't appear in the Galar region before.
Okay, wenn sie jetzt schnell machen
Fitting
könnt,
right in with this area's theme
noch.
of exploration,
Ich weiß
there
nicht,
will be
ob war
plenty
das
for you to
auch
uncover.
viel, aber so
You might find a strange
ein
temple where you least
Diamant
expect it,
wäre
or maybe
schon-
spy a mysterious giant tree growing in a
Wäre
place it doesn't
super.
seem to belong.
Würde mich richtig
A
freuen.
certain person
Aber ich
will
glaube
appoint you as the
nicht.
leader of their exploration team in the Crown Tundra. You can gear up for adventure,
Obwohl,
and then head out to explore blizzard-swept
Nicht die
fields,
Hoffnung verlieren.
and even deep inside Pokémon dens,
niemals die Hoffnung
which you could
verlieren.
only previously get a glimpse of during max raid battles. Next, we'd like to introduce Calyrex, the legendary Pokémon you'll discover during your adventure. Legends say this Pokémon once
Wenn
ruled
man's
over a
auf den
part of
ersten
Galar
Blick
that
auch
included the
nicht
Crown
so-
Tundra. It's characterized by its graceful,
Pflanze.
regal movements. Get ready to experience a never-before-told story about the mysteries of
Das hat
Calyrex.
aber so einen kleinen Kopf und was ist
Crown
das auch
Tundra
für
will
ein
have a
Kopf?
new form of
Oh,
co-op play as well.
Was ist das?
This will allow you and friends to enter and explore Pokémon dens that exist underground in the Crown Tundra. Deep inside the dens, you may see legendary Pokémon from past games Dynamaxing before your eyes.
Okay.
You'll be able to meet and make allies of all kinds of legendary Pokémon during your adventures in the Crown Tundra, including
Reizüberflutung.
ones you'll be able to catch through this co-op play.
Ey, das sind ja echt
It
alle
also appears that
Legis.
some brand new legendary Pokémon are also waiting to be found somewhere in this land.
Ach so, sind...
And combined
das
with the
soll
Isle of
schon ein
Armor,
zappes
dozens of
Art,
new
das ist
clothing
aber
items
das
will be added.
Hat ja gerade gesagt neu,
Plus, there will be
aber-
new battles waiting for you to challenge once you complete your entire game, including the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra.
Oh,
We can't go into the details of everything, but we're working on
Neu.
planning and developing new ways to enjoy Pokémon even as we speak. The Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra areas themselves are actually two key examples of the things we're working on. Both areas are in fact seamless maps, much like the wild area you can already experience in the Galar region, where players are able to move around freely and control the camera.
Oh,
Of
neue
course, you'll be able to connect
Naturzone.
with other trainers and play with them too. There will be
Schaut
Pokémon
halt
dens
aus
as
wie
well,
immer.
and you'll be able to engage in max raid battles against Pokémon that haven't previously appeared in the Galar region. There's more to see and do on the Isle of Armor
Was sagt
and in
ihr
the Crown
dazu?
Tundra
Schreibt's mal in
than
den
there was even in the wild area. We'll bring you more information about them in future news reports, so please stay tuned.
Haltet die Augen offen, ja. Was kommt jetzt noch? Oh mein Gott, es könnte wirklich...
What did you
es
think?
könnte wirklich noch Diamant kommen.
We at Game Freak are all working hard to bring you new content, so you can spend more time having fun in the Galar region.
Finde ich gut, dass sie das machen.
We hope you're as excited as we are for what's to come.
Ja, ich bin auf jeden Fall excited. Tschüss.
Thank you, Mr. Tani. On the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra, you'll see some familiar Pokémon that didn't appear in the Galar region before. There will be more than 200 Pokémon species that appear in these areas, and you can add to your team, including the legendary Pokémon mentioned before.
Ja, knack.
Additionally, we'll be distributing free updates for Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield that will coincide with the releases of the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra.
Also jetzt Patches oder...
These updates will allow people who don't have the Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield expansion pass to obtain the Pokémon that appear on the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra through other means, such as trading. Players will also be able to bring over Pokémon to their games from the cloud service Pokémon Home,
Warum mache ich...
as long as the Pokémon appear in the Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield expansion packs. Pokémon Home is planned to launch in February 2020.
Ja, das weiß ich.
We intend to release even more details before then, so please wait just a little bit longer.
Auch schon ein bisschen. Also das Rumtauschen. und
Finally,
so.
we have some more news for our Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield players. Starting today, it seems like you're more likely to run into Gigantamax Colossal, Gigantamax Lapras, and Gigantamax Flapple or Gigantamax Appleton in max raid battles in the wild area. Face these powerful Pokémon with your friends.
Oh, und Despotar.
There will also be a software update going live shortly after this presentation. Once you've received the update, head to Wedgehurst Station. In Pokémon Sword, you'll encounter Clara, while in Pokémon Shield, you'll run into Avery. You'll also encounter a Galarian Slowpoke that's wandered in from the Isle of Armor. You'll be able to catch it and add it to your team. Galarian Slowpoke can evolve into Galarian Slowbro if you use an item that can be found on the Isle of Armor.
Ich dachte, sie haben Lab.
Or into Galarian Slowking if you use an item that can be found in the Crown Tundra.
Okay, Galau.
Don't forget to check it out.
What did you think?
Geil.
Today, we've finally been able to show you some of what we at Game Freak are hoping to achieve going forward. We hope we've been able to get you excited for the continuing adventures waiting for you in the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. The expansion pass is the first for the core Pokemon series. We'll do our best to fill it to the brim with adventures like you've never experienced before.
Whether you're just starting with Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, or you've done everything there is to do, we'll do our best to develop something that everyone can enjoy. Stay tuned for more updates in the future.
Yo.
My thanks to everyone from Game Freak. The Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion pass, which contains both the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra, will be available for pre-purchase on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
Oh, also kosten beide.
You'll also be able to access Nintendo eShop directly from the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield menu once you install the latest update for your game. As a special purchase bonus, we've also prepared some clothing items that can be used starting today. Pokemon will continue to try new things in 2020 to bring fun and joy to people around the world. Thank you for tuning in.
Okay, nice. Was sagt ihr dazu? Also, ich finde, ja, Daumen hoch. Ich find's nice. Okay, an der Stelle werde ich auch den Stream beenden. Ich habe dann nachher noch Klettern und jo, dann habe ich keinen Stress. Okay, ich hoffe auch, euch hat's auch gefallen. Was, Saphira Victoria? Was soll das heißen? Ich beende den Stream trotzdem. Gut, bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.